Next up at UFC Kansas City, we have the main card opener. We have Clay Guida taking on Rafa Garcia. Clay Guida 38-22 overall, 3-2 in his last 5, coming off the close win over Scott Holtzman. He's taking on Rafa Garcia, 15-3 overall, 3-2 in his last 5, and he's coming off the win over Mahashete. And Clay Guida is a straight-up legend. Dude has 60 professional fights. He's on the, what side of 40 do you think he's on?
I want to say, is he 45? Because I know when you say the right side of 40, I think that means 45. I'm going to say he's on the right side of 40. Because like 43?
He's on the wrong side of 40. He's 41 years old. The wrong side.
Oh, yeah. Because I'm a fucking idiot, so I thought.
It's fine. There's a lot of idiots that don't understand what that saying means. Anyway, Clay Guida is 41 years old. He has 60 fights on his record as a professional. I think he's still a full-time carpenter. He sets a relentless pace with his striking, with his wrestling. The guy comes forward, has a phenomenal chin. Definitely a little suspect with his submission defense. And he is starting to slow down, but even Clay Guida at 75% can match most people at their 100. And he's just going to go and Energizer Bunny it. He's taking on Rafa Garcia, who's a very good grappler. He's got heavy hands, and he is a dog. He's an absolute dog. He will fight half dead. He will be completely gassed and just keep coming. He is not Raul Rosas. He's not just tired and desperate looking for things to happen. He will come forward and try to make them happen. He's still pushing, still chasing a knockout. He is very dangerous, and he is a grappler at his core with 7 submission wins, but he's got legit power in his hands, and a lot of those submissions were set up with his hands. He's coming off that win over Mahashete. He had 6 takedowns, 6 minutes of control time. We've made a lot of money on Rafa Garcia in the past. I've picked him many, many times. Picked him in his UFC debut against Natan Levy, or Natan Levy's UFC debut. And I'm a big Rafa fan. I think he can get it done. We have seen instances where his cardio was hot garbage. And if somebody's going to expose your cardio, it's going to be a Clay Guida, right? He's just going to keep coming. He's not a guy you're just going to get out of there. Even the submissions, he's not necessarily taken down and submitted. He's getting caught in scrambles. He's doing dumb things, or it's, people that are phenomenal grapplers. So the reality is Rafa Garcia is going to win this fight. He's probably going to get the takedowns. He's going to bomb away in his feet. And he's going to beat a 41-year-old Clay Guida. But I'm not spending the money because I just, crazier things have happened. And Clay Guida can still beat some of these people just with pressure and pace. And if he's just coming forward like crazy, and all of a sudden you get some Kansas City judges that are like, well, this guy was moving forward, it could be a weird decision. But Rafa's definitely the pick. If you guys want to bet on him, I'm not going to argue with that. That's probably a pretty safe bet. What do you think, Jakey boy?
Yeah, I kind of agree that the odds have kind of gotten away from us. Those opening odds, I think, are really good value. Minus 260. I do kind of worry about the cardio, as you mentioned, because Clay Guida, as you said, is a guy that will make you work. The issue with Clay Guida is, and the people that kind of beat Clay Guida are the people that either have good power that can kind of neutralize him, or they neutralize him with the offensive wrestling, the offensive grappling, and that's how you kind of slow him down, because Clay Guida is best when he's boom, 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 in and out, threatening his own takedowns, but really kind of in and out bouncing, doing kind of that point fighting, and then we'll throw kind of some overhand rights as well. And Rafa is that perfect guy to come in, get the takedown, slow it down, control the pace of the fight, and then all the craziness of Clay Guida goes away. And without the craziness of Clay Guida, he's kind of just another fighter. I mean, he's still going to work off his back, and he's still going to try to get out of positions. He's never going to stop, but he becomes kind of because that's what makes Clay Guida, is the in and out, the weird stuff. And when you can neutralize that, he's just kind of another fighter. I think that's what Rafa does. The bet I've been looking at, and the bet I've been considering, is the minus 3.5. It's plus money. I think that could end up being the best value on the card. The issue is, if he doesn't find that finish, and he has those cardio issues, I can see him dropping the third round, because Clay's not going to stop. Clay down 2 rounds, knows he's down 2 rounds. He's going to come out. He's going to try and get a finish. He wants to win. He's not in there just to kind of hang out. He wants to win these fights. He's been winning these type of fights. So I worry about that, but that could end up being the best value on the card. I can't remember. There was somebody else. Was it Loma? I think it was Loma that I put at plus money at the minus 3.5. And I said, listen, this is going to be the best value on the card. End up being it. This could end up being it. I don't know if I'm going to play it yet, become a premium member. We'll see. But yeah, this should be a Rafa fight, but I worry about the minus 3.5, I would say. The complete domination.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, Clay Guida is just going to keep coming. But he does have a couple of weird losses lately. I mean, he's old. He's 41 with 60
He's
professional
going to take
fights.
chances. And when you take chances, stuff happens.
So Rafa Garcia is the pick for both of us, $9,500. Again, that implies he wins by finish. And yes, Clay Guida has been finished many times, but he's not getting knocked out. And even when he's getting submitted, who is it? Puelas? You know what I mean? He's getting submitted by like some of these grappling savages or caught in weird scrambles. Rafa Garcia's probably going to beat him with takedowns control, so might be worth that $9,500, but I don't necessarily think he's going to get a quick takedown stoppage.